Welcome to the United Racing Network. Tonight is championship night here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Tonight we are going to crown ourselves a championship for the BSC. Rob, are you ready to see who it's going to be? Because I think we already know.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's dominated all season and walked away with his championship. I mean, the closest driver behind him is 98 points, and I don't think anybody has enough to pass Alex Witt tonight.
Yeah, Alex Witt is, as of right now, he is our champion. Talking to the admins of the league, he locked it up 2 weeks ago. Fantastic job by Alex Witt this season. He is officially going to be your champion. Even if he doesn't finish the race, he will still win tonight. But there is a close battle for points for the second position in the championship tonight. It's either going to be Daniel Mitchell or Noah Hanna finishing second. They have a 10-point gap, and that could easily be made up in just a few laps.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you know, if Noel Hanna gets out front, leads a few laps, and maintains and finishes higher than what Daniel Mitchell does, I think he can secure a second spot.
Yeah, second's definitely something that's in a league like the BSC, it's not too shabby. We're gonna just take us to the booth for a second and just say thank you for the BSC for bringing us on this season. We have enjoyed watching each and every Tuesday night. In fact, it makes my week for the most part.
Yep.
So again, thank you to Armin and to Noel and everybody else in the league that has welcomed us with open arms. We've made some friends, probably made some enemies too, just because we do voice our opinions. But it's all fair in love and war. And
Sure.
Calvin the Fish Ross, is going to be here tonight. He's actually on pit lane at this time. But yeah, overall, Rob, this season has been absolutely incredible.
Oh, it has. I mean, we've seen these guys go 5 wide at tracks. We've seen them, battle hard. We've seen them side by side the entire way around. It's absolutely crazy. And, I can't even fathom it. So.
Yeah, I mean, Atlanta last week, absolutely mind-blowing.
Yeah.
So, in fact, speaking of Atlanta, in the highlight video we're going to be showing in post-race, yes, I said that. We have a highlight video for you guys. Jacob on the back end has definitely outdone himself again with the highlight videos. Make sure you stick around because after the post-race, talking to the drivers, we are going to be airing the highlight video for Season 7. So you're not going to want to miss it. We'll make sure to give everybody enough time to get in from the race to watch it. It's about 4 minutes, and you're going to laugh at some parts, and you're going to cry at some parts. It's that good.
Absolutely. I could not have said it better myself.
Yeah. So, anyway, let's get back to the action here. We do have some action happening on track. This is practice. So we're just going to pay attention, see what everybody's doing right now. Daniel Mitchell does have the fastest time on track right now with a 33.46, but Justin Johnson, he's going to be one to watch next year. He come in middle of the season. Justin Johnson did come in middle of the season. I think if he was here race 1, I think he would give Alex Witt a run for his money.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even if he maybe have come in, 2-3 races earlier, he could have either put himself in the race for the lead or came a very, very close second.
Yeah. Somebody else tonight to talk about is Daniel Mitchell himself. He's actually not too bad of a driver. I mean, he's running second in points right now. As you see, he's got a lot of damage from something. Calvin Ross went into the wall there. But Daniel Mitchell, I think he's going to be a strong contender tonight because he knows he has to finish in front of Noel Hanna to maintain second. So it's going to be definitely interesting to see what happens tonight, who the aggressive drivers are on track tonight, but somebody that I've not even seen, and I may be wrong, he may have been on track before, but it's Sean Britt, who is actually sitting first right now. I don't remember his name. Do you?
I've never seen his name, so he may be a new driver to the roster for next season.
Speaking of next season, we're still in the preliminary talks about coming back and coming on board, but I believe we're getting close to making a deal, as somebody famous used to say a lot. So, I did get word that the new season will be starting on December 6th, and there will be a playoff schedule. And yes, so Rob's actually hearing about this for the first time too, because we talked about it before Rob got in. But and I will say, the United Racing Network next year, if we're brought back, will sponsor a trophy for the winner of season 8. I know me and Rob have talked about that. I don't know exactly what we're going to do yet, but if we got brought back on, we will be sponsoring a trophy for season 8. So, if you know somebody that likes iRacing, likes to iRace, and wants to join this league, there is something to be racing for next year. So, or next season.
Next season.
Yeah, next season. It's going into the new year. Whatever.
Yeah. The 2022-2023 season. Yeah.
Yep. and maybe throughout the off season, we may bring Armin Brusso and Noah Hanna back in for another interview to talk about the new season. We'll see.
All right. Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Justin Johnson holding third right now. Alex Witt's holding fourth right now in practice. Now, granted, practice isn't everything. We know that. But, I mean, I'm kind of shocked by Sean Britt's time. I mean, he's posted almost, what is that? 4 or 5 tenths of a second faster than Daniel Mitchell?
2 tenths. 2 tenths faster.
Now, I thought I seen 33.
No,
But
83.
83, okay. Well, I don't have my glasses on, so don't hold me. And I'm looking over here at the chat. Boys looking awfully cute tonight. Sad user 911? Thank you. I know. I'm going to give you my good side right now.
Yeah. You don't have a good side.
Hey, watch it. Because Brandon McLaughlin would tell you differently.
I don't know about that.
Eddie Baker would tell you differently too.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to go there.
Zachary Lewis is on track tonight. I'm glad to see him back almost full time. Hey, maybe he is full time. Glad to see it. Number 16 Pepto-Bismol car. Rod Sizemore up front there in that red number 56. We're going to meet the drivers here momentarily when we go to grid, but you know, it's going to be cool. It's going to be an awesome night. Let's check out race info for the night. Track temperature right now is running a cool, crisp 80 degrees, so these guys are going to have to put some rubber down on track to get any grip. Air temperature tonight in Miami is 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity is high as ever at 56%. Partly cloudy with the wind out of the east going to the west. This track is just under a mile and a half, and did you know NASCAR used to do their championships here?
I did.
Before they went over to the new Phoenix, they did them here at Homestead. I tried figuring out how long they actually did their championships at Homestead, but I couldn't ever figure that out. The wiki was pretty dry there.
Well, I mean, when you try and figure something out, it doesn't really work that well. If you try and figure it out,
I said figure it out.
Well, you might want to go back and look.
This is rated R for mature. Rated M for mature.
PG-13.
So I was looking at these track times.
Yeah.
Looking at the oval as of let me find it here. Looking at the oval as of present time, the NASCAR Cup, the fastest time is a 32.527 set by Kevin Harvick in the Ford Mustang in 2019.
Okay.
So, do you think these guys will get close to that?
I mean, it's hard to say. They might reach it in the draft, or what they could do is, I don't know if it'll work here though. That's the thing.
No, I don't think the wall ride thing that Ross Chastain did last week will work here. I mean, I get it. This track is a larger version of Martinsville with higher banking, but it's not going to work here.
I mean, if any of the drivers, spotters are listening and they want to, full stand into 3 and 4 just to see what it does, I'd like to know.
Yeah, me too. Just don't even release it. I mean, that was crazy. Ross Chastain did what he had to do to get to the championship, and people are mad at him for it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I mean, he did. I mean, he didn't injure anybody. He didn't wreck anybody out. What is the big deal?
Well, any Hamlin lovers out there, that's
or
what the big deal is.
or the other one, which he did it himself at Darlington. I don't even get it, but it was Kyle Larson. He's like, it's just not a good look for the sport. Shut up, Kyle Larson. Just hush. Yeah. Kyle's just mad because he's not in the championship. Okay, that's
so. Here's another thing that I'll bring up. Okay, is so when NASCAR was doing the iRacing stuff, like last year, or the year before.
I think I know where this is going.
When they were at Martinsville, Denny Hamlin even said, "Why don't you ride the wall?"
Because
you can go back and find it. You can go back and find it because I watched it, and you can clearly hear him say, "Why don't you ride the wall? I'm sure it'll work."
It does work,
and nobody put it in real life. They're just like, "Oh, it's a video game. We'll just not do it." Well, guess what? Sometimes video games pay off, and video games oh wow, I can't even talk. Video game plays pay off.
Yeah.
There we go.
2005, I seen a thing on Facebook with Ross Chastain on the cover of NASCAR 2005.
Yep.
Coolest crap I've ever seen. Anyway, back to the virtual racing here. We will not be seeing wall rides tonight because Alex Witt is just looking to put down some times and finish the race tonight because he's already crowned the champion.
Yeah.
But Daniel Mitchell, if he can qualify ahead of Noel Hanna, that puts him just a little bit quicker, a little bit further out there to gain and maintain second place. So. Yeah. Noel Hanna and actual Daniel Mitchell are setting. So the top three in championship is setting 1, 2, 3 in qualifying so far.
Yeah.
This is going to be a battle tonight.
I mean, they're sitting there because, well, this is what they do. They go out there, drive their hearts out, and, clearly it shows. Yeah. I mean, they're 1, 2, 3 in points or 1, 2, 3 for the championship race. These guys are just trying to put out as fast as times they can and just leave it all out on the track. Because really, for them, it's all or nothing.
Eddie Becker's leaving it all on track right now as he is loose coming out of the pits. He goes back to the pits and hopefully going to get a better lap out right there. Justin Johnson, he's changed his paint scheme up again. I definitely need to make him a skin.
Yeah, you do. You've been talking about it for 4 weeks now.
Well, he's got to get with me, Justin. If you listen to this broadcast,
he drives a Toyota. Just make it and send it.
I could do that.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
I've got one. I've got like 5 I could give him.
Oh, and here's something. Christian Strader sticks his nose in and puts it out in second.
Yeah, he does. With a 33.07 time, putting himself ahead of Daniel Mitchell. Now, Christian Strader is actually, pull points back up here so I can look at them. And now Christian Strader sitting 6th. I thought he was setting 4th, but Andrew Jamelin's setting 4th. If Andrew Jamelin wins the race tonight and Daniel Mitchell and Noel Hanna finish anything less than 10th, I think Jamelin would technically pass them. But that's.
I mean, we'll have to wait and see. I'll be waiting to pull it up to confirm.
Yep. While we and the way that we're going to do these final broadcasts, while we are talking to the drivers that won the race 1, 2, and 3, we are also going to talk to the champion, and we will confirm the final championship points at the end. Mm-hmm. Brandon McLaughlin's on track right now in the beautiful 81 Ford Mustang. We are going to crank it up tonight, guys. Keep in mind to keep, listen to your ears on that because it's going to get loud. Sean Britt just actually took home first.
By 1/10.
Wow.
He ran a 33 flat.
33 flat. He's getting, I mean, that's fast, man.
Yeah.
I saw your Garrett sliding down the front side of the track there. And as we get ready to go green, let's go through the grid. Rob, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go through it.
All right, so starting in that pole position, we got the number 98 of Sean Britt, a newcomer to the league. In second, we got Alex Witt of the 594. Third, we have Christian Strader. Fourth, the Daniel Mitchell. Fifth, we got Noel Hanna. Sixth, we got our man Eddie Baker. Seventh, we got Calvin Ross. In eighth, we got Brandon McLaughlin. Ninth, Andrew Almquist. And in 10th, we have Zachary Lewis.
That was rounding out the top 10. Starting 11th is going to be Rod Sizemore. 12th is Alex Martin. In that 13th position belongs to Armin Brusso. Cody Kern is going to be starting on the outside of him in 14th. 15th belongs to Justin Johnson. He did not have a very good showing in qualifying, as we could see. Hopefully everything's going okay there. He may be working his way through the field. 16th belongs to Sawyer Guerra, and that is the rest of the field. We'll go through it one more time just so you can see it on screen. Rob, who do you have tonight?
I mean, it's hard to say, and I don't want to pick them, based on where they qualify, what they did in practice. But I'm kind of interested to see what Sean Britt has. I mean, he's the newcomer to the league, and we've never seen how he
know
raced.
of. He is,
yeah,
that we know of.
And I mean, I just want to throw it out there.
All right, Sean Britt's a very good name as you see him take off there. My guy tonight, because I want to see him do well, is going to be Daniel Mitchell. Daniel Mitchell, I really want him to hold out in front of Noel Hanna in the championship points. He's been very aggressive all season long. I think he can do it. We just have to see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
These guys will get one lap to warm these tires up here tonight before we go green. I'm just baffled, Rob. Because this is a very bittersweet moment.
It is,
because this is the final time for season 7 that we're going to be here, calling out the green flags, calling out the plays. Let's send it home, man.
All right, let's do it.
Let's send it home. Sean Britt, first time tonight, first time I've ever said his name, I believe, is going to be leading us down to that Geico restart zone where Ted the flagman will wave that green flag for the final time of season 7 for the BSC. The Pace Chevrolet drives off to the pits. We are going to be going green here momentarily here at Homestead as we are green finally for the final time of the evening. That green flag is sponsored by W Energy. Sean Britt leads him into turn 1. Alex Witt riding the high side. Daniel Mitchell following behind. And looks like Christian Strader is going to be following on the inside of Daniel Mitchell. Daniel Mitchell tucks his nose in and almost makes it 3 wide there. Eddie Baker riding that high line, being pushed by his buddy Brandon McLaughlin. But Calvin the Fish Ross is following Noel Hanna to a T as Andrew Almquist is bringing up the rear of Calvin Ross. Justin Johnson's being hung out to dry in the back there, as you can see it. No help on the bottom. Everybody's staying high. That's going to be a strategy you see most of the night, riding that high line.
Well, I mean, they got to save, so...
Oh, Rod Sizemore gets loose coming out of 1. He's still loose. He's still all over the track. He does save it. Taps that wall. He does save it, but he was all over the track there.
I mean, it's been a tough break for him all season, it seems. He just gets caught up in random stuff, or, he gets loose and he's unable to save it. As you can see, some heavy right front damage on that car. Well, we'll just see, because we've seen him move through the field quite a bit in these last few races.
Yeah. I mean, he did end up finishing in the top 10 at Atlanta last week after going through a lot of issues. Just want to take a second to do an honorable mention real quick. It looks like Brandon McLaughlin and Eddie Baker's making their way through the fields here, as McLaughlin is going to be riding that high line and Eddie Baker's following that low line. You're going to see these two separate lines running all night long. You won't see anybody running the middle too much.
No, I mean, the middle, you're either pushing it too hard and you're just going to tear it up more, or, you know, you're throwing yourselves, as we talk about that, and Eddie Baker takes that middle line.
He's just trying to prove us wrong now.
He's listening. He's like, oh, yeah, just watch this.
Watch him. He'll post some in the chat here in a minute. Justin Johnson's made his way through the field. He started in 15th. He's up to 10th so far.
Yeah, well, I mean, when we talked to him last week, or no, we didn't talk to him last week.
No, he finished 4th.
Yeah.
Because of technicalities.
But I think I do remember him saying something about Homestead where he wasn't 100% at Homestead. So maybe he's just like, you know what? I'm going to start at the back. I'm sure there's going to be some wrecks. I mean, it's NASCAR. There's always wrecks.
Oh, yeah.
So,
well, it wouldn't be NASCAR without him.
Exactly. I mean, at that point, just go watch roller derby or something.
Yeah, for sure. Alex Witt's still trying to hawk down Sean Britt. Sean Britt is doing very well here in his 98 Chevrolet. Rob, you may actually get a Chevy to win tonight if Sean Britt keeps it up.
It'll be the first time in forever.
First time in forever long ago. Noah Hanna has actually fell back one position to Brandon McLaughlin. Brandon McLaughlin is moving through the field right now. Calvin Ross looking to that inside as looks like Noah Hanna grabs the wall coming into turn 3 there. You see the battle right now. Christian Strader running that low line. These guys will be going into stage breaks. Now, Rob, I just failed to look at it. When are we taking our first stage break?
First stage break, I just had it pulled up too because I was going to say something. First stage break is going to be at lap 40, and then the end of the race will be 101. So we're doing 102 laps here tonight.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. We're actually going to ride along with Daniel Mitchell here to see what he sees. I'm very interested to see what he's looking at here. This is his head restraint view. You can actually hear him letting off here his braking points. Let's ride. Actually gets a little loose there coming off of 2. Feathering that gas going through 3 and 4. Gets a little loose coming off of 4 here. These cars are definitely going to be giving them some issues tonight on tire wear. We will see green flag pit stops pretty early, I believe, because of the tires. What's the fuel load tonight, Rob?
Stand by and I'll get that for you. So tonight we are running 40% fuel loads.
Oh, wow. This is a 1.5 mile track.
Yep. So we're probably going to see pitting probably around 27, 35, somewhere in there.
Yeah, give or take.
But, you know, we got people out there like Eddie Baker that'll wait for the stage.
Yeah. He'll find a way to stretch his car.
Yeah.
Every way possible.
Start clutching in the corner, and Alex Witt has overtaken Sean Britt.
Yes, he has. Barely. We're going to actually watch this battle up front here because Sean Britt will not let that go lightly. Daniel Mitchell is hawking down Sean Britt now. Daniel Mitchell is trying to put as many cars between him and Noah Hanna as possible so he can clinch second place for championship points.
Yeah, the thing is, he's got to keep it off that wall, though. I think that's the 3rd or 4th time that he's bounced off the wall.
Watching Sean Britt here. Sean Britt getting ready to make a move here on Alex Witt. He does go inside of Alex Witt. Side by side coming down to the line. Alex Witt will lead that lap. Does Sean Britt get it through the corner here? He is running that low line. It is a quicker way around the track. Daniel Mitchell up high in the back. As Sean Britt will take that position back from Alex Witt. These two are going to be battling, and they're going to use their tires up like crazy.
Yeah, they will.
Calvin Ross fans out there. He's currently sitting in that 7th position. Driving the Toyota, the number 20 Toyota Brownie, or the Toyota Killer Brownies car. Eddie Baker's hawking him down here. Eddie Baker's having a lot more luck tonight than he was last week in Atlanta.
Yeah, well, that's for sure. I mean, Atlanta's one of those tracks that
that,
Calvin Ross gets loose.
Gets lost? Yeah, he gets lost.
Yeah, he
He's
almost
going
got
to the
lost.
hot dog stand.
He's going to the brownie stand. Come on now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe Killer Brownies is making hot dogs now. Justin Johnson is still sitting in that 10th position, but Calvin Ross falls back 2 positions. Andrew Almaquist and Eddie Baker go right on by.
Oh, as Daniel Mitchell is actually pulled up to the back of Alex Witt, and he's going to set up maybe a pass. He's right on the bumper here.
Right on the bumper. Takes that high side on Alex Witt there. Alex Witt just is a little bit faster going through the bottom of that corner, but Daniel Mitchell has a lot of momentum coming off that high line. Coming down through the front stretch here, he will look to the inside. Gives Alex Witt a big boost going into the corner. Doesn't get that car too upset, but he does push Alex Witt up the track a little bit. Cause him to slow down. They're side by side through 2.
Oh, Daniel Mitchell contact.
Daniel Mitchell contacting the wall. No caution as of yet. He's still rolling. He gets down off the track. He does have damage to that front end. Alex Witt. Noah Hanna does pass Daniel Mitchell here. Remember, Noah Hanna has to finish in front of Daniel Mitchell to clinch second. Daniel Mitchell is going to take it down pit road. A lot of damage to that right front there.
Yeah, that right front tire is just shoved right up into that wheel well. It's not even rolling. You can still see the Goodyear on it.
Yeah, it's rolling for me.
Interesting.
He does have a lot of damage, though. Christian Strader's moved up to 3rd with that, and Noah Hanna's moved up to 4th. Brandon McLaughlin's moved up to 5th. Justin Johnson setting 6th. Andrew Almaquist setting 7th. And then Calvin Ross is setting 8th right now. Zachary Lewis and Eddie Baker are still setting 9th and 10th.
Daniel Mitchell's actually going to go lap down.
Looking at the battle on track right now is between Christian Strader and Alex Witt. This is for track position. This is not for championship position.
Justin Johnson has jumped up to 6 now, and we do have a caution out.
Yep, yellow flag is out. We will figure out what the yellow was for. It may have been for that issue with... It may have been a late caution for Daniel Mitchell hitting that wall like he did. Go back and see if I can find that. I mean, it was just a hard hit.
Oh, actually, what happened was Zachary Lewis actually got a little loose and got turned sideways up on the track. Kept it off, everybody.
Oh, I didn't even get a notification for that. Let's go back and watch it here.
Well, he didn't hit anybody. I just noticed everybody passing him, so I knew something had to go on.
We're gonna go back over here and just... Oh, I see it. All right, here we go. This is a replay. Zachary Lewis in the number 16 car right here. Daniel Mitchell did make it back on track, so he should get a lucky dog and get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he may have just pitted for fuel. Oh, no, he does get the lucky dog.
Yeah, good job to Zachary Lewis for keeping it off everybody right there.
Looked like he might have caught Rod Sizemore a little bit there, but
In the battle off pit road right now, Christian Strader will come out in front of Calvin Ross there. Eddie Baker's got a close battle with Armin Brusso there. Zachary Lewis going out right behind Armin Brusso. And the Volvo car of Alex Martin. Is it Alex Martin? Make sure I'm saying that right. Yeah.
yeah.
Brandon McLaughlin moves up to second behind Sean Britt. Those two did not pit. And I think through this restart, Rob, we're going to give the fans what they want tonight, and we're going to crank it up.
Sounds good to me.
I like to hear the rumbles of the engine for the final time of Season 7. We may do it again. Who knows? We got a long race ahead of us.
That we do.
Getting word that Britt only joined the league 2 weeks ago.
Wow. And Eddie's crew chief saying that he sucks tonight.
Just tell the fans who it really is. It's Eddie Baker, okay? He's sitting over there texting and driving. Don't do it at home, kids. It's bad. Don't do that.
Nope. And Justin Johnson has weaseled his way up to third after that pit stop round.
Yeah, I think he only took fuel and left. He didn't take tires. We'll take a look at the pit stints when we get a chance to look at it on track here. I say that. I don't even see the thing for it. There it is. So we're going to look at pit stop times. Pit stop times here. It does look like Johnson was on pit lane for 7.5 seconds, meaning I think he only took fuel. Alex Witt and everybody behind him was on pit lane for about 14 seconds, so they did a full stop.
Yeah. Eddie's saying he's got no forward grip.
Yeah, these cars do have a problem with that. I've heard, and I've actually felt when I'm racing.
Yeah.
They don't have a whole lot of grip.
I mean, especially with the track as cold as it is, you know, you would think it'd be a little warmer, it being Miami and all, but
Yeah, but it's also November.
yeah, true. But still, us Canadians go down south just to keep warm in the winter.
Oh, you got your beach house down here in Florida or something? Is that
yeah.
what I'm hearing?
Yeah, absolutely.
We all know you ain't got no damn beach house. Because I'd be at it.
I wouldn't give you the keys.
I know a guy. So everybody getting lined up here. 2 by 2, Sean Britt, Brandon McLaughlin leading the lanes here. That beautiful Chevrolet Silverado is going to dip off.
We bounced.
Sean Britt's going to bring us down to the Geico restart zone, and he gets a hell of a jump over Johnson, and Alex Witt takes the outside of Brandon McLaughlin. We're going to take a look. We're going to just watch this for a second because it's going to get hairy. I promise we'll crank it up in just a moment here, but Justin Johnson's trying to battle off Alex Witt. Alex Witt is on fresh tires, and Justin Johnson did not pit. I'm sorry, he did pit, only took fuel. You see him battling here. Coming into 3 and 4. Alex Witt on the bottom. Alex Witt is going to take over that. I thought he was going to take that first position there. He's right behind Sean Britt right now, entering turn 1. Getting everything lined up here. Alex Witt's going to make his move very, very noticeably. Looks like Noah Hanna back there is battling between Brandon McLaughlin and Andrew Omniquest as we have somebody wrecking behind. Christian Strader's around. Caution number 2 of the evening. What happened?
Oh, that was a hard look into the wall.
Yeah, it was. Looks like that was... It was definitely Christian Strader. We're going to watch this right here. It looks like Christian Strader gets hits loose and actually goes in front of Eddie Baker. Eddie Baker gets grabbed.
That's not what he wants.
It's definitely not what he wants. Let's try to board with him. I mean, just a loose race car right there for Christian Strader. Those rear end those rear end impacts to the wall is what put out actually IRL drivers this season for NASCAR.
Yeah.
Those are hard hits the way these composite bodies are. Those are hard hits.
Now, I wouldn't say that is Calvin's fault. I don't think he was anywhere near it.
No, I think it was just the racing incident. I mean, he was on fresh tires. This track is very cold. This track should be a lot hotter than it is. Yeah, obviously it is Christian Strader's fault, but the tires were very slick, and I think it was a racing incident.
Yeah.
Eddie Baker, Christian Strader on pit road now.
Eddie Baker not opting to take his quick repair, it seems.
Do you blame him though? I mean, we still have a lot of racing.
No, I mean, I don't blame him at all. I mean, if anything, it's just mostly cosmetic, so, or aerodynamics, sorry.
Yeah, this is a track you need aerodynamics at. Two Pepto-Bismol cars. Zachary Lewis and Sawyer Guerra riding track tonight. There is a little bit of a difference of the cars. Slightly different.
Well, I mean, you know, Sawyer Guerra actually says Pepto-Bismol on the side.
Well, and I got to go over here and look at this because I think I'm reading this right, but I just want to make sure. The roof cam, I'm going to Daniel Mitchell real quick. I'm going to the roof cam. The back end of Zachary Lewis's car says, "You look upset."
Interesting.
Both of them say you look upset.
Yeah, isn't that the slogan of Pepto-Bismol?
Is it? I just thought it was upset stomach diarrhea. Getting a good look at Justin Johnson here. Getting everything warmed up, ready to go. These guys are going to go green for the third time tonight. Who can maintain that front line? We'll find out. Sean Britt, Alex Witt can be your leaders for the lines. Alex Witt leading that outside line. Sean Britt leading that inside line. Sean Britt has actually had a lot of grip on both lanes tonight. We've seen it for the most part of the evening. Justin Johnson. Looks like Justin Johnson's going to be starting behind that fourth position. Sorry, that first position. And Noel Hanna is sitting in that, looks like that fourth position. Daniel Mitchell fell back to ninth after that wreck earlier. Rob, take the screen.
All right, so that Chevrolet is going to jump down on a pit road, and Sean Britt is going to bring us into that Geico restart zone. He doesn't get quite the jump that he got before.
No, it looked like he actually got bumped by Justin Johnson on the bottom there.
Yeah. But he does open that lead just a tiny bit. But Justin Johnson's right there as well as Alex Witt. As Justin Johnson's on the inside, almost some contact.
Brandon McLaughlin gets really loose. Everybody's splitting him here. 3 wide going into 3.
Oh, some contact with Sean Britt. Britt's on the wall. Noel Hanna making his move while...
We're 3 wide, 3 lanes deep back there.
Yeah.
If these guys can make it around one more time, we'll be cranking it up for you guys here for the United Racing Network. Make sure you turn your volumes up as far as they go because it's fixing to get loud in this son of a gun. And here we go. Sean Britt gets loose as he exits turn number 2. I'm sorry, turn number 4. He's fell back to 8th right now. What has happened to Sean Britt? I believe not taking tires has really screwed him here. We're still early in the race. That sounded beautiful.
It did. And, I mean, I saw him hit the wall a few times, but then he got into traffic and really had nowhere to go. He couldn't get off that top line.
Yeah, he's rode the bottom line most of the night. As you can see, he's got heavy damage on that right front. That may affect him on the aero side. Daniel Mitchell's quickly approaching. Alex Witt is leading, followed by Noah Hanna and Calvin Ross sitting in 3rd. Calvin Ross grabs that bottom there. Two by two between Sawyer Guerra and it looks like that's the number 23 of Cody Kern. Cody Kern will get that position, falls in line with everybody else. Now we're singling out here as we usually see here at Homestead-Miami. Eddie Baker and Sean Britt was getting together with one another coming out of turns 3 and 4 earlier.
I'm pretty sure that damage on Sean Britt's car has affected him tremendously because he has dropped back to 13th.
You can just see how loose his car is. He's following McLaughlin right now. But, you know, him and Britt and Christian Strader both are going to be trying to make positions back because they were in the top 3 earlier. And with the issue that happened with Sean Britt there on that restart, and then Christian Strader's wreck, I mean, you can just see how loose Sean Britt is. Let's actually ride along with Sean Britt. Let's see how loose that car really is. Like he's babying it there. You can hear it in the gas. He's not really getting back into it near as much as he should. Pushes those corners back, trying to cool those tires off. Actually, you see McLaughlin in front of him getting really loose, almost sideways coming off of 2. Eddie Baker's sticking his nose in the bunch. Up there, Andrew Almaquist is pushing Eddie Baker right now, trying to get up there to the rear end of Zachary Lewis. There's about 3 car lengths there. And we are 3 laps away from the stage break. You did say 40, right?
Yep, lap 40.
Daniel Mitchell is still battling hard. As it sits right now, Noah Hanna is sitting in 2nd for that championship.
Andrew Almquist got a little loose coming out of 4.
Eddie Baker better get away from it. It looks like he may be collected again. You see Eddie Baker trying to battle there with Cody Kern. Sticks it on the outside of Cody Kern with nothing doing there. Andrew Almaquist is side by side with Eddie Baker. Travels up the wall. Up to the wall, but he does not grab Eddie Baker. That was close. Calvin Ross still sitting pretty in that 3rd place position. Gap between 1st and 2nd is 2 seconds right now. Justin Johnson's up to 9th now, gaining 6 positions. The biggest mover of the race so far has been Cody Kern, moving 10 positions to be currently sitting in 4th place. Sean Britt is the toughest break of the evening, falling back to 14th from his 1st place position. Cody Kern gets extremely loose coming off of 2 there. Zachary Lewis will make that pass. Take that back.
And Alex Witt Who wins the stage?
He will win the stage, pick up those valuable stage points, and we are complete with stage number 1 for the final time of Season 7. As it sits at the line, Alex Witt comes home first for the stage. Second belongs to Noah Hanna. Third, Calvin Ross. Cody Kern sitting in 4th. Zachary Lewis in 5th. Andrew Almaquist in 6th. Eddie Baker in 7th. Sawyer Garrett in 8th. Justin Johnson sitting in 9th. Armand Brusso sitting in 10th. Daniel Mitchell, he needs to start making moves or he's going to be sitting 3rd in championship. He's sitting in 11th. Christian Strader sitting 12th. 13th belongs to Brandon McLaughlin. Sean Britt is going to be finishing that first stage in 14th. Rod Sizemore is going to be finishing that stage in 15th, and Alex Martin will be finishing that stage in 16th. With that being said, guys, these guys are going to pit, get their fresh tires that they need to get, and get back on track. We'll see you right after this break. Stage number 1 complete, guys. We only have one more, I guess, checkered flag to go. I mean, we got 60 laps and we're done. Rob, I mean, so far this first half has been extremely exciting. Multiple lead changes. We've seen it back and forth all through the race, but everybody has a fresh start. They all went in and grabbed tires. They all went in and grabbed fuel. Alex Witt come out first. Calvin Ross come out second. He'll be leading that outside line. It looks like Noah Hanna, Cody Kern sitting 3-4. Daniel Mitchell actually went back to 13th from that pit stop. We're gonna have some interesting things happen here in this restart. They got to settle in for the long haul. At least 2 pit stops ahead for these guys. Rob, how do you think this next stage is gonna go?
I mean, I honestly don't know, but you know, looking at the pit times, I don't think the top 3 grab tires.
That's going to be a costly mistake, I feel, because these guys have so much to go. We're going green back here at Homestead-Miami. Alex Witt, Cody Kern on the bottom. Justin Johnson moving on that outside there. 3 wide through 1, 3 wide through 2. It's Cody Kern and the Pepto-Bismol cars. Don't make them upset or they'll make you have diarrhea. Justin Johnson goes down, grabs Zachary Lewis. Zachary Lewis is in the wall. No caution as of yet. No caution as of yet. He does make it back on track. Almost grabbing Alex Martin there. It looked like netcode there, but we'll go back and look at it here in a minute. Oh, it's Zachary Lewis does get around back in the back. No caution as of yet. We're watching him. We're watching him. He does get it back going straight. No caution. We're still green. Justin Johnson battling it out right now with Calvin Ross. And it looks like Sawyer Guerra is going to be getting a little push, giving a little push to Johnson in the corner there. So let Sean Britt's making his nose back in the bunch as he's 4 wide, 3 wide through the back. A lot is happening right now all over the track, but the focus is right here in the middle where these guys are trying to find their spot. Eddie Baker sliding the track here. Justin Johnson's moved his way up to, oh my God, they're so loose. So they've kind of slowed it down just a little bit. Number 16 does go into the pits. 4 wide coming off the corner.
Oh, Gara into the wall.
Yeah, whatever those Pepto cars did, they need to go back and reverse it because it's obviously making them a little loose. Looks like Eddie Baker's making the pass on Justin Johnson right now for second. Daniel Mitchell is back up in the bunch. Noah Hannes fell back. Brandon, something has happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Cars are all over the place.
We are paying attention to what's happening here very closely. Welcome everybody that is tuning in just now. Alex Witt is still the leader. Eddie Baker and Justin Johnson have made the passes for second and third, but Daniel Mitchell's looking to make a pass with Justin Johnson here. Looks like the front 5 is getting away. Daniel Mitchell making the pass on the outside like a madman.
Out to the inside of Alex Witt. Yellow flag is out.
Yellow flag is out. I'm not sure where the wreck is on track.
Alvin Ross is involved, I think. Yes.
Back and look at it here.
Yeah, so... Oh...
So Sean Brick actually got in the back of Calvin there. Getting Calvin sideways. Look at that one more time from Sean Britt's point of view. This is the roof cam. Gonna follow him through the corner here. Sean is trying to get by on that high side, but Calvin is not making it easy. He's like, Calvin, I'll just turn you then. And that's what happened, as you can see it right there. Caution number 4 is out, lap 50. Meaning when we get back green, we'll have less than 50 to go. We will be halfway through the race when we go back green. Justin Johnson, Andrew Omniquest, Cody Kern, Noah Han. Justin Johnson fakes out everybody. That was very close to the commitment line. The commitment line technically is the white line, I believe. We'll see if they... I don't know if the BSC does enforce that rule, but he does not go into the pits, exiting. Maybe the commitment line's in cones. I'm not completely sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one.
He opts to stay out. So it sets Alex Witt, Daniel Mitchell, Eddie Baker, Justin Johnson, and Brandon McLaughlin for your top 5 right now. Well, I can tell you one thing I've noticed with the BSC this season, all season long, their restarts have been absolutely insane.
They have been.
Every race, no matter where you're at, every race has been absolutely insane on the restarts. I mean, Calvin Ross went from second to almost last with that. Unbelievable.
And now you got two guys that are battling. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say they're battling because Alex Witt has, locked in that championship 2 weeks ago, as he said. But Daniel Mitchell has to battle as much as he can. He is sitting, 9 positions over Noel Hanna. But we all know Noel Hanna will work his way through the field. So he's got to try and get ahead of Alex Witt here and just lead a few laps so he can, get as many points as he possibly can.
Yeah, because I don't think he's actually led a lap yet. I think it's been between Alex Witt and Sean Britt. Yep. And Daniel Mitchell really needs that to kind of lock in his position as well. He needs to lead a few laps and put as many cars between him and Noel Hanna as he can. If Noel Hanna makes the gains but doesn't lead a lap and Daniel Mitchell does, that may be what it takes to get that position or to maintain that second position in points.
Yeah.
So putting distance between you and your competitor is always good, and leading laps in a race is always good. Justin Johnson looking to pick up a second win here. Eddie Baker looking to pick up his first win. I wonder if he's got Coleman in his ear right now, spotting him.
I don't know.
Really like to see Eddie Baker come back as a full-time driver for season 8.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to plant a bug in his ear.
Yeah, we're talking about you, Eddie.
Like to see Brandon McLaughlin come back as a full-time driver as well. Kevin Coleman coming back as a full-time driver. We talk about him a lot because we've been knowing him for a few years now. So Justin Johnson warming the tires up, getting them all cleaned up, gets back in line. Daniel Mitchell, Alex Witt will be leading them off here. Coming to the green flag again.
Oh!
I don't know what happened. We seen it.
Calvin Ross got around, it looked like. Looks like he missed a shift.
Oh, it looked like accordion effect. Just gonna slow this down here. So looking at the screen here, it looks like the 54 car of Sawyer Guerra went a little too quickly. Calvin Ross actually gets into the back of Sawyer Guerra. That causes a 16 car to make evasive maneuvers. Calvin Ross gets loose. Cody Kern actually gets tapped. Just barely tapped by Calvin Ross there. Cody Kern goes into the side of the 16 car of Zachary Lewis, and that brought out caution number 5.
Yep.
Justin Johnson is electing to come down pit road now. Christian Schrader following in behind him. Justin Johnson may be dangerous now. Fresh tires. Got his rear end back weighted down with fuel. I think these front 4 is going to have somebody to watch out for now.
Yeah, for sure.
We've not really talked about him too much today, but Armin Brusso is sitting in 10th right now, top 10 position as of right now. I tell you what, he's kept the most consistently changing theme, and I know that sounds like it's convoluted, but his race car looked exactly the same except the colors change each week.
Yep.
It's a good looking paint scheme though. I like that. I like the racing stripes. If you hadn't already, guys, make sure you go follow us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. We're trying to get our YouTube subscribers up as much as we can. The reason being for that, once we reach 100 subscribers, we get to change our URL so you guys can find us easier, and that's our goal, is to get to 100 subscribers. So while we're under caution right now, if you don't mind, go over there, tap that subscribe button real quick, and come on back, or you can just stay there and watch. Zachary Lewis saying, I think that it's him in the pits, texting us from the booth, or texting us from his car. I think he may have already used his quick repair. And he's currently still sitting on pit road, 2 minutes and 53 seconds. I mean, he did take a hard hit into the wall.
Yeah, he did.
Just a reminder for everybody that may have not heard me in the beginning of the race or beginning of the pre-race show. We will be airing a highlight video at the end of the post-race show. So make sure you stick around for that. We'll interview the drivers, we'll interview the champion, and then we'll show y'all the highlight video that Jacob worked pretty hard on. It looks fantastic. Already got approval, and I give him an A+ for his work. Looks like Zach is saying he is long gone out of fast repairs, and he's got 45 minutes to sit on pit road.
Ooh. That's quite a bit. And might just put him out of the race, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the time is on this race, but that is definitely a... you'll be close to finishing the race by 45 minutes from now. We may be long gone for that.
Yeah,
As we can.
Just a little bit, I think.
This is a sight we've seen all season long. Daniel Mitchell, Alex Witt setting 1-2.
Yep.
Between these two drivers, Daniel Mitchell is definitely the more aggressive driver. However, with aggressiveness comes non-consistency. Alex Witt has been consistent all year long. Not very aggressive, but been consistent, and it shows with him picking up the championship win. He's just cruising right now. He's cruising, knowing he won the championship this year. Can he cruise on to the to win the championship and win this race? We'll see. We're going to green here back at Homestead-Miami.
A massive jump.
Massive jump, and it looks like Andrew Almenquist.
Actually, Daniel Mitchell has got a black flag.
Daniel Mitchell picking up a black flag. Will go to the back. That will hurt him. He's loose coming off of 2. They're sticking it in 3 wide. Justin Johnson sticking it in 3 wide there. It's going to pick it up, and Justin Johnson's around hard in the wall. That was a hard hit by Justin Johnson. You see the front of his car is raised up. That's going to cause a lot of up force on the car. Not a lot of down force. Hard hit in the wall. We got it queued up. Let's take a look at it. You see him taking it in 3 wide right here. Getting ready for turns number 3. And it looks like Noah Hanna bumped him into Andrew Almenquist. And he hits that wall a ton. Armin Brusso does a good job avoiding that. We're going to watch it from his perspective. There's Brusso. Let's go to the roof cam here. You sit down there on your left-hand side, grabs that wall a ton. Arvin Brusso does a good job slowing the car down and just going right on by. But Justin Johnson, we got it queued up to stand. We got it queued up to ride along with him. So let's do so. Oh. Hard hit into that wall. He does have a lot of damage on that car. Hopefully he can maintain his speed, but he may be out of the race. Daniel Mitchell will be rolling here. Looks like he did take a quick repair, maybe?
Yep.
Or no, he was serving his black.
No, Daniel Mitchell had the black.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Daniel Mitchell, I thought he was on pit road getting damaged, but he was actually serving his black. Justin Johnson did not use a quick repair. He does still have damage. Like he's going to take it back into pit road. He's trying to knock down as much as he can here. Trying to stay on the lead lap as much as he can.
And he does take the quick repair.
Yep. Rolled his new car out of the hauler, jumped in it, and took off. So as it sits right now, Eddie Baker and Alex Witt will be leading the lines. Alex Witt setting 1, Eddie Baker setting 2. This is a spot that Eddie's familiar with in other leagues, but not very familiar in this league.
No.
Don't really talk about him a whole lot. Last week at Atlanta, he got the short end of the stick there multiple times, just at the wrong place at the wrong time on every wreck he could have thought of getting in, he was in.
Yep. Lights are off on the iRacing Chevrolet.
Are you sure that's a Chevrolet? I think it's a Chevrolet.
I mean, it's either Chevrolet or GMC, but it's basically the same truck.
I don't want to be there when you get that ass whooping from somebody that's a diehard GMC fan.
GM and Chevys are the exact same truck.
I'm not saying I disagree with you. I'm just saying that there'll be people that go to the grave fighting for that. I mean, I get it. They're the same truck.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna get into it with the viewers.
I mean, anybody wants to come at me, but they're the same thing.
They are not the same thing.
They are the same thing. I own two of them, or I own one of each. They're the same truck. It's like the what is it? The Tahoe and the Cadillac, the Escalades are the exact same thing.
I will say Escalades are a little more.
No, it's just a Tahoe with a cosmetic kit on it. Just trust me.
I'm not going to trust you.
Jump.
I'm not going to trust you. Alex Witt gets a major jump, as Rob just stated. Eddie Baker following him behind. Justin Johnson sticking his nose in there again, making it 3 wide, coming out of 2. Very, very costly for him last time. Let's see what happens as Alex Martin's in the wall riding it like Ross Chastain does. Had to make the joke.
Eddie Baker in the lead. I don't know if he got it at the line. It was close.
He does overtake Alex Witt here. sitting in a good spot. Andrew Almquist making moves on Rod Sizemore, who's sitting in third right now. Alex Witt is just maintaining his distance. Andrew Almquist is down low on the bottom line. We're 3 wide in the back here. Armin Brusso falling back. Justin Johnson 5 wide right now, coming out of 4. They tuck it back up, get close right there to Brandon McLaughlin. Brandon McLaughlin's in a bad spot right now as Noel Hanna is actually stuck out to dry in the middle. Moves up into Calvin Ross, does not touch him. Sean Britt will make that pass. Yeah, Daniel Mitchell and Noel Hanna are battling right now strong. Noel Hanna has to get by Daniel Mitchell here.
He's just not going to have anything.
Eddie Baker has gotten a lead over... Hold on. Andrew Omniquist is up to second. Alex Witt sitting in third right now. And Christian Strader and Rod Sizemore battling. And Justin Johnson has made his way back up to the top 5. Moving into the top 5. We were talking about it earlier. Brandon McLaughlin wall riding around 4. He does get some positions there made on that.
He's up to 4th. Hey, maybe the Chastain move worked.
Oh, Alex Witt gets sideways. Christian Strader's going to bounce everybody up here. Everybody's... Oh, Alex Witt's around. Cody Kern's around. Rod Sizemore, I mean. No damage from anybody. What happened? I cannot believe I just seen Brandon McLaughlin ride 3 and 4 around everybody.
He pulled a Chastain.
that NASCAR's ruined. NASCAR's absolutely ruined.
I think it's hilarious.
I can't not believe what I just saw. Let's go back and look at the Brandon McLaughlin thing first.
It's almost like it's a video game.
Here's Brandon McLaughlin. Is that it? No, let's take this back to turn 3 and 4 here. Number 81 up top there. I don't think he meant to do it. I think he just said, you know what, I'm doing it. I mean, he does pick up positions, though. I mean, there it was. You've seen it bright as day. And then the incident down low happened with Alex Witt. Take a look at Rod Sizemore here on the outside. Looks like... So, looking at it here, analyzing what we're looking at here, it looks like Rod Sizemore was also loose, just like Alex Witt was. Alex Witt was doing a good job maintaining what he had on the outside there. Or on the inside there. It did bunch up that bottom line, but when Rod Sizemore got loose and went down into Alex Witt, that's when the two spun. You can see it right here as Rod Sizemore comes out of 2. It's just loose right there. Got a lot of air dumped on that wing. Grabs the front end of Witt. Christian Strader does push Alex Witt right on by. Calvin Ross goes right on by, and the whole field goes right on by him. Doesn't look like they besides grabbing each other, there wasn't much damage there to their cars.
No.
So, simple spin. Actually, Rod Sizemore does a good job getting back into the gas, keeping it off the wall there. And our man Eddie Baker setting P1 right now. Andrew Omniquist coming out of nowhere setting P2. Although the good thing I'm seeing here, though, of Rob, Eddie Baker, right behind Eddie Baker is Brandon McLaughlin.
Sir. The thing is, are they going to link up and try and push? Is McLaughlin going to try and push Baker, further into the lead?
Yeah, I mean, we may see that happen, but you all know that at the end of the day, you race for yourself and nobody else. So Brandon McLaughlin may get him by Andrew Almquist and then start fighting for that lead. slowing them down. But the battle on track is going to be between Daniel Mitchell and Noah Hanna. Only 2 cars separate them right now. Only 2 cars separate them. And Alex Witt and Justin Johnson will be moving to the front of the pack. I just have a feeling for that. They're going to be moving to the front. So when that happens, Daniel Mitchell and Noah Hanna should be sitting really close to one another, battling for that second place for the championship points.
Sure.
Sean Britt, after losing his front place position, has not seemed to have gotten anything going.
He's in the top 10, though. But, I mean, everybody from the front is now in the back.
And everybody from the back is now in the front. I mean, that's what I'm hearing. As they get 2 by 2, Eddie Baker will be leading that inside line, and your Army Quest leading that outside line. I'd really like to see them introduce the lane switch, like the lane choice rule in the next season. You know, where when you get to the line, you pick your either outside or inside.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
I'd like to see that. That'd make it interesting, because if you like starting on the inside, you get to start on the inside. You may lose positions because everybody's taking the inside, or you can gain a lot of positions starting on that outside. I mean, I like the rule IRL.
As we come through 3, Eddie Baker's going to bring us down that front stretch to the Geico restart zone. As that truck just zips right off. And we are back green here at Homestead. And Armin Brusso is around into the wall.
They can't get anything going, can they?
So listening to radio comms, Armin Brusso actually accidentally started in 4th gear there.
I'm going to watch here. We're watching them start here. Looks like they get stacked up. He gunned it and it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
He actually gets grabbed from behind by Daniel Mitchell. Daniel Mitchell grabs him.
Yeah, he started in 4th gear, so I mean, you put your foot down in 4th gear and that car's not going to go anywhere.
No, he's almost said a bad word. It just pedals right on along. It doesn't even get anywhere fast. It's like a grandpa driving on Sunday in his 1920 Model T car, you know, just out for a Sunday cruise at a very low rate of speed.
Yeah. Couldn't say that any better.
You have some action on pit lane right now. Looks like Eddie Baker did lose his help. Looks like the back half of the field come into pit. Looks like the front half stayed out. That front half belongs to Eddie Baker, Calvin Ross, Cody Kern, Sean Britt, Justin Johnson, and Daniel Mitchell. So Gary's going to get out before anybody else. Oh, I take that back. Andrew Army-Quest at the line will be out in front of Sawyer Guerra. Looks like Alex Witt will come out ahead of Christian Strader. I always love seeing pit lane like races, you know.
Yeah.
It's like a drag race that you can't get over 55 miles an hour with.
Yeah.
So really it's down to whoever has the best acceleration and not win and don't do any wheel spin. Sean Britt is up to 4th right now. Take that back, maybe? No, Justin Johnson, we starting in 5th. on that inside line behind Cody Kern. What is happening? I think we're just going to let it play out here. So fans in the chat, you've had your time to pick your racers, figure out who you like. I got to know in the chat, who do you think is going to win this race? We've got 16 of you guys that I'm seeing so far that's watching, excluding what we're seeing on YouTube. So just put in the chat who you think is going to win this race, because, you know, I was looking at Daniel Mitchell to win. Daniel Mitchell is currently sitting 6th, so he still is in there. Justin Johnson's been pretty aggressive most of the race. But Eddie Baker's sitting P1. Usually when he's there, he doesn't go anywhere else. So that's I'm curious. Who do y'all got? They are going to be going 2x2 this time by, getting ready for the restart. We will have a little less than 30 laps to go. Sitting first is Eddie Baker. Sitting second, Calvin Ross. Third, Cody Kern. Fourth is going to be Sean Britt. Fifth is going to be Justin Johnson. And Daniel Mitchell will be sitting in 6th. Out of the race at this time is Zachary Lewis. I believe he's going to be standing by in the chat with us.
Maybe.
Maybe he's in the chat. We'll see Justin Johnson trying to get a little bit of a jump, it looks like. Not a smart move there, especially when the people in front of you don't go. Can't pass on the left side. You only pass on the right side on restarts. Pace trucks in. Eddie Baker, take us away, brother. It's like he heard me.
Yeah, almost.
It's a massive jump over the field. 2 and 3 car lengths away right now. Sean Britt up top. Daniel Mitchell down low. Daniel Mitchell loose in the corner. Sean Britt's in the wall. Keeps everything going the right direction. Saying off everybody that they can here. Coming out of turn 4. They're trying to keep it as straight as they can here. Daniel Mitchell making the pass on Alex Witt. Sean Britt giving a bump to Calvin Ross there going through turns 1.
Mitchell's really, really loose, too.
Daniel Mitchell has been loose.
Oh, Eddie Baker was down on the... Eddie Baker was down on the apron, and he's actually got front left damage.
I'm looking, hang on.
Yellow flag is out. You got a shove from Cody Kern and down into that inside retaining wall.
You see Cody Kern here up front.
But Sean Britt actually crashed with Alex Witt as well.
Oh, Cody Kern looked like he actually aimed for him going into the corner there. Just speculation. Just speculation. You said Sean Britt and Cody and Sean Britt and Alex Witt.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Sean Britt went down into Cody Kern, and Cody Kern grabbed Alex Witt. That's what brought out caution number, I think it's 7. But the thing with Eddie Baker just concerned me a little bit. I'm going to go back and watch it again. There's Cody Kern. We're going to go to the roof cam here. Oh, looks like Eddie Baker was loose. Looks like both of them were actually loose coming off the corner. We're going to watch it all the way from the corner. Eddie Baker loose. Oh, no, it looks like Cody Kern was going down the draft. Eddie Baker was slowing down, and that's all she wrote for Eddie Baker. Eddie Baker being loose, I don't think Cody Kern... I don't think Cody Kern's seen it. Cody Kern's still holding the pits here. He may have been given a penalty for that, potentially. Did you see if he got a black flag?
I didn't see a black flag.
Sean Britt is currently holding pit lane right now. Got a minute 36 currently on pit lane. Justin Johnson, Calvin Ross, and Daniel Mitchell. I'm looking for Noah Hanna's name. Oh, Noah Hanna's sitting 5th right now, starting behind Daniel Mitchell. Noah Hanna will be starting right behind Daniel Mitchell here. I didn't know when we were going to see the battle, but we know when we saw the battle it was going to be a battle. And the battle is here. 20 to go here at the line. Should be going 2 by 2. I don't know, Rob. I mean, for second place in the points, who do you got?
I mean, it's really hard to say. I mean, Daniel Mitchell holds the lead right now, but we still have, 18 laps to go, or 19 laps to go. I mean, it's anybody's game, really.
Anybody's game. Justin Johnson has been fast at this track all night long. Justin Johnson is our biggest mover of the race. Sean Britt is our toughest break of the race. Eddie Baker is back on track. He is currently a lap down.
Oh, so actually Eddie ran out of fuel.
Oh, that sucks. Justin Johnson leading us down here. First time of the night for him to do so. He's going to be getting that Geico restart zone. He does not get a jump over Daniel Mitchell as Daniel Mitchell anticipated his jump. Noah Hanna is right on the rear end of Daniel Mitchell entering one. Noah Hanna looking inside, nothing going. Calvin Ross riding the high line, followed by Andrew Armiquist and McLaughlin riding behind. Oh, in the back there, it looks like Armin Brusso is actually getting high on Christian Schrader. Alex Martin and looks like Cody Kern was going to hang him out to dry here. Let's go back up to the front. Daniel Mitchell will be taking that position from Justin Johnson as of right now, but he did not lead that lap. This may be what he needed right now. Justin Johnson gets into the back of Daniel Mitchell. Daniel Mitchell and Justin Johnson side by side going into 3. Daniel Mitchell does carry more momentum on that high line than Justin does. Justin starts moving up top. Starts getting a little free in the corner. at the line. This may be what it needs to the takeaway from Noah Hanna. And Daniel Mitchell will lead a lap. So that is point number 1 that he needs to potentially win over Noah Hanna for that second place position. Calvin Ross in the wall up top. Andrew Omniquist running that bottom line. Brandon McLaughlin coming into the 4th place view. Seconds right in front of Andrew Omniquist as Andrew Omniquist starts running down low. Justin Johnson riding the high line now, trying to get something going on Daniel Mitchell. Noah Hanna's falling back. Noah Hanna's back to 7th right now. And Alex Witt's charging through the field. $15 to go here. Calvin Ross gets completely sideways coming off of 2. Justin Johnson's doing a good job of saving tires on that high line. But Andrew Armaquist is definitely looking for a position here. He's got a lot of damage to that right front. And maybe helping him out a little bit.
Right.
Cody Kearns loose down low up in the back. Eddie Baker will get by. He is a lap down. Armin Brusso will get by. He is not a lap down. $14 to go. $13 to go here at the line.
Brandon McLaughlin jumps to the inside of Andrew Almquist.
Looking to take home that 3rd position here. Brandon McLaughlin gets it completely loose. Can he save it? Everybody goes around it, but he got that thing completely sideways. There's a movie called Tokyo Drift. You need to watch it. You may like it.
Alex Witt making his way through the field. He passes up Andrew Almquist.
Tucks in behind Daniel Mitchell.
Daniel Mitchell.
Gets a little for a slingshot maneuver here. Looking to take on Justin Johnson for that position in 1st. Daniel Mitchell running that high side. Alex Witt looking inside. Daniel Mitchell on the high side. Justin Johnson on the high side. Daniel Mitchell jumps to the inside of Justin Johnson there for the lead. This is for the lead. Justin Johnson makes the same move, going inside of Daniel Mitchell here. Daniel Mitchell carries a lot more momentum through the high line than Justin Johnson can carry on the bottom. A lot more speed. Justin Johnson moves in front of Daniel Mitchell coming out of the corner. Daniel Mitchell. Oh, Eddie Baker's in the wall in the back. Eddie Baker's got a lot of damage. Everybody keeps it straight. Going back here to this position battle. There's a 3-way battle for 1st right now. Johnson leading right now. Mitchell in 2nd. Witt in 3rd. They're all battling for position. Daniel Mitchell is actually going to ride that high line. Alex Witt is going to run the bottom line, but Daniel Mitchell does carry the momentum coming out of turn number 2. $9 to go here at the line. We're in single digits to go here. Daniel Mitchell trying to get anything he can over Justin Johnson. Justin Johnson slowing down through the corner. Daniel Mitchell looking for a pass. He's going to set one up going into turn 3. Where is it going to be? And caution number 10 is out. Alex Martin in the wall. Oh, man. Rob, if Noah Hanna can lead a lap, that would put him and Daniel Mitchell close to being tied for this race in the points they get. So Daniel Mitchell or Noah Hanna has got to get in front of Daniel Mitchell right now. Got it queued up here for the wreck on Alex Martin. Let's take a look at it. You see Alex Martin there. He's the blue car coming off of turn 2. And he just gets completely sideways, grabbing that inside wall hard with the nose. Not a lot of damage to it. Eddie Baker has retired from the event. So that Justin Johnson actually went into the pits here.
Yeah. Daniel Mitchell, Noel Hanna, Justin Johnson, Brendan McLaughlin, and Alex Martin all come down. Justin Johnson wins the race off pit road.
Eddie, I hate to see it, brother. I've seen that. I did see you retired. Hope you'll be back next season for season 8. They plan on doing 16 races, doing a playoff event at the end. Hope to see you there, brother. Sawyer Guerra is up to 4th. Daniel Mitchell and Noah Hanna sitting 9th and 10th right now. Ninth and 10th. They'll be starting side by side. We'll have 4 to go at the line. 4 to go at the line. It'll be green, another green, a white, and a checkered. This race has been nothing but exciting. Or, yeah, did I say that right?
Entertaining and exciting.
Entertaining, exciting. A lot of strategy's been played here. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and call this race a caution fest because we have seen some good racing when it has happened. Mm-hmm. These guys just, they don't know how to restart here at this track.
Yeah. I mean, starting in 4th gear.
You know, grabbing the back of one another. Making it 5 wide through turn 1. You know what, guys? You know what? I love the enthusiasm. But we're not making a movie.
Not yet, anyways.
No. We've already made the movie. We've already made the highlights, okay?
Yeah. That's true.
Can't make them anymore. I can't put more into it. It's already been rendered. It's already been given to you. Be a debut in that at the end of the race. Make sure you stick around for that. We'll be doing that post-race after we interview the drivers. 2x2. OmniQuest, who has been shockingly fast tonight at this track.
Has been, yeah.
Starting outside. Witt, currently sitting first, starting on the inside. He is our champion. He's just, you know when a football team is winning like 85-10? That's what he's doing right now. He's just slapping them. He's rubbing it in their face like, I'm better than you, but...
And you're getting yelled at.
Am I?
Yeah.
Why?
It's not Almaquist, it's Almquist.
What? You literally just said the same thing.
No, you say Almaquist, it's Almquist.
I'm sorry, Andrew. You can yell. You know what?
I mean, he can just bring it back to the haulers.
Yeah, we can just take it to the haulers, see what he has to say about the field. Pace car jumps off the track. Alex Witt's going to be leading them to the line. 3 more times to go here at Homestead-Miami. 4 more times to go, sorry.
Nobody started in 4th gear this time.
That is true. Christian Strader's made his way up to 2nd. Oh! Daniel Mitchell's... Oh! Oh,
Rod Sizemore's around. Calvin Ross. Yellow flag is out.
Noah Hanna did get in front of Mitchell right there, but they didn't cross the start-finish line, so I don't know what position they'll start in. Let's take a look at that yellow flag. I'm going to ride here with Calvin Ross. Rod Sizemore just gets loose coming off a 2 again. Picks up Calvin Ross there. Let's look at it again. See, you can see Rod Sizemore very loose in the middle of the corner there. And just grabs Calvin Ross hard. Not a lot of damage on Calvin's car, but Rod's car destroyed on the front end. This will be our one and only green-white checkered of the evening. And it looks like, you see, Daniel Mitchell is still sitting in front of Noah Hanna. You know, these guys wear me out, Rob.
They do. I mean, I'm so tired after these races. There's so much going on.
So much going on, so much to look through. Justin Johnson's going to be in a good position for him, though. I think Justin Johnson may have a chance of picking up a win here. I mean, he come into the pits. Alex Witt, Christian Strader did not. Well, I'm going to take a look at the pit stints here. Witt pitted 19 laps ago. Actually, I can pull it up by pit stop lap. So, Witt pitted on lap 69. Strader pitted on 74. Andrew pitted on lap, looks like 74. Johnson pitted on 94. So, he's going to be on the freshest tires out of the top 5.
Yeah.
So as long as Alex Witt can hold off Justin Johnson is the one that he needs to worry about right now. We'll get a good look at our champion of season 7. Alex Witt himself. If only he could just wave at the camera. Be pretty cool. You know, I have to say the MVP of the race so far has been Andrew Almquist, or Andrew Almquist. Almquist.
No, Almquist.
Almquist.
No, you're not saying it.
I can't. I can't. I have a speech impediment.
I'm not saying anything. We would be demonetized.
Technically, we are on Twitch.
I mean, true.
Technically, we can say what we want to now.
Don't tempt me.
We could turn this son of a gun into a rated AO movie.
We'll keep it PG-13 for now.
For now. Season 8 may not be that way.
Yeah. Season 8 unplugged.
Oh, we didn't do that this week.
No.
Oh, I forgot all about it.
Well, if we're back in season 8, we'll start it in season 8.
Did you forget about it too?
No comment.
You're like, I don't want to do this. I'm not doing this. This is
I
stupid."
cannot confirm nor deny. I forgot about it.
Christian Strader's going to get really tight to Alex Witt here. Justin Johnson's holding back a hair. I don't know if they'll say something to him about that. He does tighten it back up before they go green at the line. Everybody dips off. Brusso's around. Noah Hanna's around. They're still racing. Daniel Mitchell just picked up second with that. Justin Johnson looking on the outside of Christian Strader here. White flag at the line. Alex Witt. Justin Johnson does grab the wall on the high side. Gets around Christian Strader. Justin Johnson looking to hawk down Alex Witt right here. White flag in the air presented by JP Alfonso Studios. Justin Johnson on the outside there looking over over Alex Witt here. Just doesn't have enough. Justin Johnson's driving the car.
Daniel Mitchell's around. Nope, he saved it.
Coming off a turn 4, Alex Witt. Justin Johnson on the high side. Justin Johnson looking inside. Does not have enough. Alex Witt is your winner of this race and champion of Season 7 for the BSC. I can't believe it. He swept the race. He swept the season. Alex Witt, everybody.
Amazing racing tonight.
I mean, yeah, cautions were there. Noah Hanna probably got shorted out of the season for his second place finish in the championships. Amazing racing all season long from these guys, except at Martinsville. I'll never live that down. We went 18 cautions at that race.
Yep.
Look at Alex Witt go. What a drive that he has put on each and every week, all season long. You can see his animated face just looking on like nothing ever changes. Amazing racing. Justin Johnson finishing second, and there goes the engine.
Yep. So, results are in.
And
we are looking at Alex Witt leading this. We knew that already. Or winning the championship. We knew that already. Second place is going to be Daniel Mitchell. Third place, Noel Hanna, only trailing by 15 points.
no way. Well, I mean, coming into this, he was trailing by 11 points, so he actually lost some points there. And I think that come down to the finish he had there at the end.
Yeah.
So that may have been part of that. But these guys have done an outstanding job all season long. Let's go talk to the winners.
Alrighty.
Well, let's do 3, 2, 1, and we'll
3,
talk
2,
to
1?
Alex. Yeah, we'll talk to Alex at the end.
Okay, we'll do 3, 2, 1. All right.
Many people
Christian, this is Rob and Andrew in the booth. How you got us?
Hey, what's up, Rob?
Not too much. Hard fought battle here tonight, and
Yeah.
you come home with third. You weren't sitting that well in points, but I mean, for a championship race to finish third, you got to be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I got the flu right now, so wasn't really feeling it getting into the car. But once we kind of got it going, it was all right. I'm happy with third.
Yeah, I mean, you were not in competition for the top 3 points, so this was more of a race for you to just get out there and potentially pick up either a podium or a win. Now, the competition out there tonight was tough. You were involved in an incident early on in the race. Come back from that. You actually started in third, didn't you?
Yeah, started in third, finished in third. Perfect ending.
Yeah, I mean, nothing changes with you. It
Yep,
seems that you do that every week.
Yeah, I was gonna say I really this is my first season with the BSC. This is actually my first time really iRacing. So it was kind of a feeler out season, try to get some podiums, get used to racing around everybody, and I feel like overall for the season, it worked out pretty well, and I mean it was a bunch of fun.
Yeah, I mean, season 7 was definitely a thriller for us as well. With that, I mean, we enjoyed watching what we've watched this season.
Yeah, for sure.
Except for Martinsville, but
Yeah, I think everybody could say that one for Martinsville. It was a good season. There was a lot of good racing, a lot of fun, and we really appreciate you guys too. I mean, I've watched all of the broadcasts that you guys have done for us. And I love them. I mean, they're great. They feel like I'm sitting at home watching the race on TV.
well, that's what we look for. We look for TV quality broadcasts, and I really hope we delivered that for you guys this season. Will you be back for season 8?
I will be back for season 8.
You looking for a playoff spot?
Definitely looking for a playoff spot. Looking for the first race win. Reese's Cups will still be on the car.
I knew it would be. I just had a feeling.
Yeah, I can't go away from those. Too good for me.
Well, absolutely.
Well, good job.
Best chocolate ever made, right there.
That is. I'm looking forward to next season. I think a little bit of practice here and there, getting a little bit more used to this car, because I actually really enjoy the Xfinity cars. That's what I've been running a lot before I kind of got into the BSC, and getting a little bit more experience in this car. I think I want to go for a top 3 in points for next season.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we're going to wrap it up with your interview. We're going to get on to second place, but if you don't mind, we're going to be debuting the Season 7 highlight video for the BSC live after we get done talking to you guys. So if you will, just tune in to YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch and catch it live here in probably about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll be there, and I just want to say we really do appreciate you guys over here at the United Racing Network.
Yep. Good talking to you, Christian, and we appreciate the BSC.
All right. Now let's talk to Justin Johnson.
Second place.
Justin, this is Rob and Andrew in the booth. How you got us?
I got y'all loud and clear.
Well, you didn't do too well last week at Martinsville.
Atlanta.
Hard fought, or Atlanta, sorry. Oh, right. I'm thinking of IRL. It's all right.
He done excellent at Martinsville.
I'll get through this. I'll get through this. But, hard fought tonight. Second place in the championship race. Fortunately, because you came in mid-season, you didn't do too well in points, but you were up there. So how are you feeling about tonight at Homestead?
It was a good race. It was a good race. If we didn't get that last caution, I think I'd be chatting to y'all as the winner of this race right now. But I had to go for the full send in the last corner. Didn't get it, but that was a fun race. I enjoyed that.
So you told us at Pocono that this was your win and you're going to pick up more. However, you were just that one caution away that caused you not to pick up first. I told Rob that you were going to be the one that Alex Witt needed to worry about because out of the top 5, you were the only one that had went in relatively early, or late in the race. I'm sorry. You went in relatively late in the race. You went in at lap 94 to pit, and nobody else in the top 5 did. And you definitely showed out tonight. You did get into an incident earlier on in the race, grabbed the wall pretty hard going into turn 3. Talk about that, if you will.
That one, it was an aggressive 3-wide move. I don't think the 17 knew that we were 3-wide because I hit Noel and then I came back up the track and he was there. So it was just a racing deal.
Yeah, I mean, all season long, you have been aggressive, and I really think you're going to be a competitor for Alex next season for the BSC. Are you going to be here in the BSC next season?
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Alex has something to worry about.
All right. And with you picking up second, hit me up in the off season. I'll make you a paint. Get to brace it for free. I'll throw some stuff on there. Be customized just for you. Nobody else will have it. Just hit me up.
Nah, I appreciate that.
All right, Justin. Well, we appreciate it, and we cannot wait to talk to you in season 8.
I can't wait either.
Well-
Hopefully, a few more wins than one.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, make sure you stick around. Go ahead and, if you will, log on to our our Twitch page, twitch.tv/United Racing Network. Our highlights video is going to be premiering here in about maybe 5 to 8 minutes. And you are mentioned in there maybe once or twice. So
All right, cool. That sounds good. Yeah, I'll stick around.
there you go.
All right, I appreciate it, Justin.
All right, thank you.
All right, now it's the moment you've all been waiting for.
Dun 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 dun.
Alex, this is Rob in the booth. How you got us?
I got you.
All right. Well, hard fought all season. Everything paid off. You are the season champion, season 7 with the Broke Scrub Cup. How are you feeling about the entire season and the race here at Homestead tonight?
It feels great. It was just about being consistent all season. I feel like I was able to do that. Had a couple funny races here and there, but overall really good. And the race tonight was pretty wild. I think I went back and forth in strategies probably about 4 times throughout this race. I never knew what was happening, so had
Now,
to stay on our toes.
I told Rob, I said the difference between you and Daniel's so aggressive that he's non-consistent. You're not aggressive, so you're consistent. And we've seen that all season, from race 1 to race 12 here at Homestead. You were consistent the entire time. The only race that you had any hiccups in that I remember is Charlotte.
That would probably be it.
With the Roval, and you just cooked it too much going into turn 1 and took it sideways. I mean, we all remember that one because Daniel Mitchell actually won over you that week. Talk about the season overall, just what you've enjoyed, some things you're wanting to work on in the off season. Just what are you looking to do in the off season?
I like the good mix of tracks, and I know that'll be a good thing again going forward. I need to put some more time in. I'm just trying to get those last couple tenths that I'm missing in this next gen car. It's really tight. I'm used to driving loose cars, so it'll just be about trying to figure out that last little bit of pushing this car to get all the speed out of it.
Yeah, these cars for you guys, this is the first season y'all use these cars, right?
Yeah.
So with that, I mean, you guys come into a completely new car. Yeah, there was a learning curve there, and we've seen that through most of the season. Do you think next season the VSC will definitely have their grips on this car to put on more spectacular races than we've seen?
I think so, because we've certainly have some good ones, and I think we've had closer and closer racing as the season's gone on. So I think it'll only get better.
Wow. Yeah, I've been very impressed with the way you guys have raced this year. I hate it that I'm up here in the booth and not down there with you guys, because if I was not in the booth, I'd be right there beside you. I've enjoyed watching. I know Rob has too. Jacob on the back end has enjoyed watching you guys. Anything else you got to say to the fans or your sponsors, if you got any out there?
Yeah, thanks for watching. It's been a great season. Definitely come watch the next one. I think it'll be even better.
Short, sweet, and to the point. We like it. Alex, if you will, sir, stick around. Tune in to twitch.tv/United Racing Network. Our highlights video is coming up here momentarily. Make sure when you get back down there into the Discord channel to tell everybody to tune in. We're going to give you guys about 2 minutes to hop on. So it's a good one. You don't want to miss it.
Absolutely.
All right. I appreciate it, Andrew. Or Alex. Wow. I'm tired.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you.
All right. And actually, before we get into anything else, Armin Brusso would like if we would bring him in and just talk to him a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Shit. Armin, this is Rob and Andrew in the booth. How you got us?
I got you.
Right. So it was a little tough tonight. Starting in 4th gear and all. But I mean, you did finish 13th, so it wasn't last. But in the words of Ricky Bobby, if you're not first, you're last. So, but kind of walk us through Homestead here tonight.
I felt like it was an all right race. There were some definitely people being impatient. So we'll have to work on some of that stuff, especially for next year. But I think for the most part, it was all right. I like Homestead. There was a lot of strategy involved in tonight's race.
It's a very technical track. I mean, you got two main lines, a high line and a low line. Whichever one works for you may not work for you in turns 3 and 4. You're right. A lot of strategy goes into this race, and we've seen that tonight. I mean, we've seen multiple lines. We've seen 3 and 4, and even at 1.5 wide racing coming out of the corners. I mean, overall, I've enjoyed watching tonight. But overall, me personally, I've enjoyed the season. Talk a little bit, if you will, about the season.
I'm real happy with the season. We held. I don't think we ever dipped below 10, and I mean, I don't even think we dipped below 13. So even in the road courses, so I'm really happy with the guys. I mean, we've got a good core group. We don't have a whole lot of time to build on that foundation for this next season, but I think it was a pretty good season. I wish there was a more competition in first place, but yeah, I mean that's why we're making changes next year.
Well, I will tell you this: Justin Johnson was he's put Alex to the test in the last part of the season. Justin, he so far, I've enjoyed the core group of guys, but the newcomer Justin Johnson is my favorite driver out of this year.
Yeah,
he's
been a good addition.
I mean, that's my opinion solely. But I think he's going to give Alex a run for his money next year. And another one is Sean Britt. He showed up and showed out tonight for the first part of this race.
Yeah, he did. It was nice to have him. I don't know what happened to him late, and I don't think he finished the race, but he was doing. I think he qualified real well, and he was holding up real well. So it's good to see new people show up and be competitive.
Yeah, for sure. I really hope you bring us back next season, and I'm looking forward to season 8 if that's the case. The playoffs that we talked about prior, it's gonna be sweet.
Yep, I'm looking forward to it, and there's no reason for me to not bring you back. So as long as you'll have me, I'll have you.
Well, we'd love to hear it.
Rob, I'm going to take that as a contract. I'm going to go ahead and write it up.
There was no price discussed, so that's a free season. That's what I heard.
We'll talk about this later.
Hey, Armin, go grab you guys. Let's do a watch party.
Yes, sir.
You want to?
Alrighty. I'm ready.
I'm ready. We'll give you guys a couple of seconds to get everything pulled up. The quickest way is Twitch.
Yep.
We'll be pulling it live here in just a second. When y'all are all ready to roll, just shoot Rob a DM.
Yeah, I believe Noel's got it up live right now, so I believe that everybody's ready to go anyways.
Good deal.
Alrighty, sounds good.
All right, I think you have a good night.
Y'all too.
You as well.
Rob,
All right. Let's do it.
That season 7 officially closed, partly closed. It was awesome. We're almost done, but we have one more thing.
Just one more thing.
Let's debut it.
Alrighty.
Jamelin, he almost had it saved, went back up, hit the inside wall flush, and all right, we're gonna restart that because I heard there was no sound, so we're gonna try it again. Apologize about that. I feel embarrassed. Rob, let me know if we have sound.
All right.
Welcome to the United Racing Network. My name is Andrew Spears, and I am here in the booth tonight with my co-host, Rob McDonald. Glad to be back into this booth. It's been a minute. We're here with the Broke Scrub Cup. It's a new league we picked up over the offseason.
And Eddie Baker's out front again.
We knew it was going to happen. Oh! Cody Kern's around. He does save it, taps the outside wall, and he's going to pick up Calvin Ross. Caution number 1 is out. Looks like Cody Kern got a little tap from Andrew Jamelin. Actually, he did get a tap from Andrew Jamelin. He almost had it saved. Went back up, hit the inside wall flush, and Calvin Ross had nowhere to go there. And Andrew Jamelin's going to be battling here at the line. And at the line is going to be... I believe it was Jamelin. Opens the door for, looks like Andrew Jamelin to take that third spot as, Justin Johnson makes a heavy move to take Jamelin as we have an accident happen behind here. Noah Hanna is involved. A lot of people wrecking in the corner. We are under caution, and we are in a green-white checker. Yeah, they are first on race day, and Alex Witt's going to show them really who is first on race day as we come through the final chicane on the front stretch. We are going to be green back at Charlotte at the Roval. We're going trackside.
You know, or we could do the other one where it's
Alex is around, and Daniel Mitchell is going to take it. Daniel Mitchell has got the lead now over Alex Witt, and Alex Witt has went back to 9th with that spin. I don't think he was expecting that. And here's the restart right here. It looks like he just went in too hot because he knew Daniel Mitchell's on his outside, and he just got loose. Grabs that wall, has a lot of damage on that right rear, and he just can't get it turned around. But it looks like Christian Strader and the Straders are going to move up high there to get around them as Armin Brusso's around.
Calvin Ross did not get out of that. The rear right tire actually got pushed up there.
Yeah, they can get that repaired pretty quickly, but he got to get back to pit road. Oh, he can't get it turned around.
Zach Lewis has actually run out of fuel.
Well, that calls a caution. We don't know. He is off track. And at the line, Kevin Coleman will not have enough. Justin Johnson's just got to get off that corner easy. And Justin Johnson will be the winner tonight here at Pocono Speedway, followed by Kevin Coleman and Noah Hanna for your top 3. Oh, here they come. Here comes the pushers.
Armin Brusso looks like he's going to push him to the end.
Noah Hanna's going to hang out for moral support. Give a little protection to Armin Brusso here.
Trying to get him up to speed.
We've got... We're just going to watch this. 4 cars and train right now. Oh, my God.
This is hilarious.
Jacob, make sure you're paying attention. This is going to be in the highlight. My Lord, what an amazing race. Justin Johnson picks up his first win with the BSC. Kevin Coleman picks up his first. Thanks, Jacob. It wouldn't be United Racing Network without some freaking technical difficulties.
Yep.
But quick and easy fix. I had the wrong setting selected for that. I only had it on input and not output.
I figured.
Yeah. I needed you and I didn't have you to fix that, so I just fixed it myself. I hope the BSC enjoyed that. With me cutting some clips, Jacob doing most of the editing, actually all of the editing. That sums up the season right there. I mean, a lot of hard racing, a lot of funny moments, as you've seen right there at the end. I'm very proud of how that turned out, and yeah, this season's been fun.
It has been. It really has been. And, when we came into it, we didn't know, what we were going to expect. But the BSC Cup has actually blown it out of the water. I mean, we've broadcast for other leagues, and I've never seen the amount of just sportsmanship in this league, and everybody's there for everybody. In the Discord, anybody asks a question, about just random stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody is there to help them through, and it's absolutely great to see. And I'm really proud of what we did for them. I hope they enjoyed it, and I just hope to be back in season 8.
Yeah. I think we'll definitely reach an agreement on whatever we need to reach an agreement on for the end. I've enjoyed it. It's been fun. I have definitely enjoyed my time here, and next season we actually have a playoff schedule set up, and it's it's the big that I think we're going to have a lot more racing. And I've already stated this to Armin. If he does bring us back, we are going to be offering a trophy up to the winner of next season. So who knows?
Yeah.
We hadn't decided exactly what we're going to do with that trophy yet, but it will be a pretty cool thing, and it's definitely something to look out for. We will be live tomorrow night for the endurance race with J2I. We'll be going live at 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. I get those confused so much, but I got it right. Got that right.
Proud of you for that.
We'll be back in Canada. What's the name of the track, Rob?
Circuit Gilles Villeneuve.
I could have never said that. I could have never said that. We'll be going there live tomorrow night for an hour and a half of racing, but with GT3 series and LMP2s on track at the same time on a very tight circuit. It'll be great to see. The BSC has been great to us all season long, and we do appreciate them. Looking forward to season 8. With that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take us out of here. I know Rob's ready to go to bed, and I'm going to rewatch this highlight video one more time just because it's that good.
I mean, just for Calvin, because he's calling me out here. Why make your bed when in 14 hours you're just going to get right back into it? That's all I got to say. See, all I got to do is jump in, pull it over, done. I don't have to pull it back, jump in, pull it back over. No. Jump in, done.
Done. Just, that's it.
Yeah. I'm a man of speed, okay?
I am not going there. Oh, man. Guys, we love you. We hope we see you back in Season 8 for the BSC. Season will be starting December 6th. So look out for announcement on our Twitter page, our Instagram page. We will be posting announcements when we finally end the season with J2I. You may see some live streams on our United Racing Network Unplugged channel of me and Rob Racing. You can go check that out. Again, that's United Racing, twitch.tv/United Racing Network Unplugged, or URN Unplugged, I believe is what the URL is. We love you guys, and we hope to see you in Season 8. Bye, guys. This broadcast is the property of the United Racing Network and Twitch.tv. All reproductions of this broadcast must be approved by the United Racing Network staff. United Racing Network does not claim any responsibility for mishaps that may occur while listening to this production. United Racing Network reserves the right to delete, mute, unpublish, and/or move streaming locations without notice. The opinions of the announcers are not influenced by sponsorship, league administration, or